This is what happens when you try to design a mission to the moon. So a lot of you really enjoyed the video I made on how I discovered an asteroid, which is right here if you want to check it. So today I thought I'd share the story of when I designed a whole entire mission to the moon. Like all great stories start, this one also started on Instagram when I came across this post by the Infinity Space Club of UPES. So basically this was a competition where you had to plan a whole entire mission to moon or Mars. So now to give you a little bit of context, I was in quarantine. It was the end of the month of May and I'd already developed an interest on space-based habitats. I had been doing a lot of reading on this topic, so this opportunity really struck my interest. So I was just like, okay, sign me up. Now once I registered for the competition, I got an actual mail describing exactly what I had to do. I'm not going to bore you with all of the details, but basically what the problem statement said was I had to design a 6-month mission for 10 to 15 crew members to the moon. And I had to give in a detailed explanation about the travel plan, budget, landing site, science and exploration. So people have already clicked off this video. I get it. It does seem a little boring, but I want you to think about this for a second. Can you imagine how they do this for an actual mission? Like, the amount of thought and research that goes into this actual procedure is unreal. And this is me speaking from my experience of designing a hypothetical mission to the moon. So now let me share a teeny tiny bit about my own presentation. I named my mission Catabasis. So to any of you Greek buffs out there, Catabasis, if you Google it, literally means a descent of some sort. I named my mission Catabasis because if you want a sustainable 6-month mission on the moon, you need to have a water source nearby. And where do you find water on the moon? At the South Pole. I obviously won't be sharing every single detail about the mission with you because I don't want to bore you, but here in a gist is what the Catabasis mission is all about. Catabasis is a 12-membered crew mission to the Shackleton crater at the South Pole of the moon. The mission also calls for building of a mini space station or MSS in orbit around the moon, similar to the ISS or NASA's proposed Lunar Gateway. Phase A is devoted completely to building of the mini space station. In this phase, I talk about different spacecraft modules like the Zarya for the ISS that can be used for building of this MSS together. Phase B focuses on the crew's travel to the MSS using several spacecraft/landers. At the end of Phase B, all the 12 crew members are on board the mini space station. And finally, in Phase C, we have the descent of the crew from the MSS to the landing site at the Shackleton crater, where they then use the inflatable habitat to continue groundwork for the next 6 months. So of course, in the presentation, I also talked about the scientific objectives of the mission, the budget and economy, about the lunar habitat and the launch vehicles that can be used to bring this mission into effect. The research for this mission took forever. In fact, I have my own version of the Margaret Hamilton photo. So I had to present this mission to a panel of judges through Google Meet, and I had a Q&A round with the judges. Overall, this competition was an amazing experience. I had a lot of fun. I got to learn a lot from this. It helped me further foster my interest in space mission design and space settlement design, which I think is really interesting. Let me know what you think. I learned a lot from it and I hope to use that knowledge somewhere in the future. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Consider subscribing if you like the video, and I'll be seeing you next week. Bye.